Hi everyone, my name is Augustine. Our topic is based on Amazon CodeDeploy services. The problem we try to solve here is how to update our application. Manually uploading application revision into EC2 instances poses some serious issue. First is the scalability. We may easily upload new revision to one or few EC2 instance. What if you have 100 or 1,000 of instances? Second is security. When we open port 22 for deployment, we also open the door to hackers. And third is the cost of downtime. Since we have to stop the server for manually deployment. So what is Amazon CodeDeploy? What CodeDeploy does is copies application revision to a set of EC2 instances. The process consists of the following tasks. First, we have to organize our source code and script into a root folder. As you can see here, our sample code has 4 files: the feedback, home, index, and registration. We also have some script. And second, we have to create the application specification file and add to the root folder. What it does, it tells CodeDeploy what to do with the file. For example, you can see here it says save index HTML at this location. Same thing for home, for feedback. And we also have some script to run, like start server, stop server, and install dependency. Then we have to create an Amazon S3 bucket. You can do it through the console or through the command line. Then we have to push the revision to the Amazon S3 bucket. To do it, we navigate to the deployment route, a directory, and then we call the push command. This bundles the content of the current folder into a single archive file and upload it to the specified S3 bucket. You can see here in the bucket, the file is here as a zip file. Then we have to configure the deployment target with AWS Cloud formation. Basically, what it does here, it just launch up to 3 Amazon EC2 instances and then install the AWS CodeDeploy agent. And when it's done, you can see here we have our instance up and running. Then we create a service role for AWS CodeDeploy. From the same directory, we call the create role command to create a service role. As you can see here, we have the create role command. Then we also call the put role policy. What it does here, it just create a permission for CodeDeploy to access our EC2 instance. Then you have to create a deployment group using the console or the command line. Through the console, we have to sign into our account, then click the name of the application from the CodeDeploy console, and then we provide the name of the deployment group. We add the EC2 instances we want to use as target. Then we configure the deployment, and we provide also the permission. As you can see here, at the end, you can verify the group creation. This says that the group was created, and this is the name of the group. Then we deploy the revision using the command line. After we have prepared the revision for deployment and push it to S3 bucket, configure the deployment target, create the service role and the group, we are finally ready to deploy our revision to the deployment target. We have the create deployment command that we can use. And when the creation finish, we see here we have the ID for the new deployment. Now we may connect to the instance and check if our file were uploaded successfully or not. After the deployment, we can run the application. So we just go to the web browser and type in the public DNS name of our instance, and this brings up our web page. This is our index page here. Congratulations, your phone world application was deployed using AWS CodeDeploy. If we click here the phone world link, it brings us to the home page, and from here we can start using our website. So what are the benefits of CodeDeploy? First is automation. CodeDeploy gives us the opportunity to write, to automate the process of deploying revision to our EC2 instances. It is reliable, rapid, scalable, and you can use it over and over again. The second benefit here is it minimizes the downtime. And the third benefit is we have complete control over the deployment. We can stop the deployment anytime and roll back if there's any error. We can check the status of the deployment at any time. We can get the report or the logs of the deployment. And CodeDeploy is platform independent. You can use it with Microsoft.NET Code, or with Java, or with PHP, so without any major changes. The drawback here is the fact that CodeDeploy depends of the application specification file for the instruction. Therefore, sometimes it can be a real challenge to write the specification, especially for a new byte, or sometimes when we have a complex infrastructure, it can be very challenging to write this specification. So that's the main challenge we see here. These are our references.